Retired Lieutenant Colonel Daniel L. Davis is a military expert and host of Daniel Davis Deep Dive on YouTube. He's now joining us live from Starling, Virginia. Colonel Davis, good to see you. We have seen multiple reports and arrests of high-profile Ukrainian officials. How big do you think corruption is in Ukraine?
Oh, I think it's just gargantuan. I mean, you know, the Ukraine government and country was regarded as the #1 most corrupt country in Europe before the war started. And you can be sure that after flooding it with so many, literally billions of dollars, and you've had Zelensky himself admit that he doesn't know where $100 billion of that went, and it's anybody's guess to where it was, but there are way too many reports of high-ranking people that were, jailed, that were under investigation, that to think that this is not something even more widespread, and it is a real problem. No question about it. Before
I move on to my next question, I just want to know from you, do you believe in Tucker Carlson's statement or depiction that the weapons are landing in drug smugglers' hands?
Well, it certainly could. He said when I was on that show with him, and he said that it was a fact, is the phrase he used. He said he had direct knowledge of it, and I know Tucker Carlson is incredibly well connected. So if that's what he said, I'm sure that there's some truth to it. I just personally, I have not seen those sources, and I don't have any personal knowledge of it.
All right. With that being said, does the weapons smuggling from Ukraine complicate further aid from its Western partners, especially the U.S.?
Well, you know, I think it does. And as your reporter showed there a second ago, I mean, whether there's something going to the Mexican border is a separate issue. But we know for a fact that it's a massive problem inside of Ukraine, as those 1,000 raids showed. And you can be sure if there were 1,000 places they knew about, there's probably thousands more that they don't know about. So this is obviously quite a big issue. And anybody in Europe is going to have to take, serious look at this, because why do you want to continue to give large amounts of weapons, ammunition, aid, etc. to Ukraine when they cannot control where it's going? Because whether it's in Mexico or not is, we'll find out. But the likelihood is that it's going in other places that could be crime in European countries. And I think that's what's going to motivate a lot of their future. Anybody who's going to give more aid is going to want some real guardrails on this, or they may, reconsider whether they should give weapons at all.
Colonel Davis, it's always good to talk to you. Good to see you. Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you.